is no-gi, Jermaine Gill taking on Jack Cronin, and Ollie Geddes gets us started, Dan.
Can we just take a moment out to appreciate that beard? That is spectacular.
So, something a little bit different for this Purple Belt tournament. If we go the full 10 minutes, we're going to go to EBI rules, and each fighter will take it in turn to start on the back or in the armbar position, and they'll get 3 one-minute rounds to try and finish their opponent. If not, fastest escapes will go through to the next round.
Very interesting. I don't think we've had anything like that in the UK.
Guard jump from Cronin here.
See if Cronin can deal with the pure power of Gill's beard. Both of these guys are very active competitors, have been for a long time.
Oh, armbar coming quick here. He's got his hips all the way out and a great grip under the leg there to help create the angle.
Yeah, Jermaine's tucked that arm away nicely. I wonder whether Jack's going to switch to a triangle. No, he's staying on that armbar, looking nice and tight here. Jermaine's going to try and stick. Well, he would try and stack him up and pull that arm out, but
I mean, at the end of the day, Dan, you've got a lot of experience in no-gi matches like this. How much does getting that submission attempt early when you're not slippery start to play a role?
Yeah, this makes a huge difference. In the gi, not so much. No-gi, it's a different ballpark. The amount of difference a sweaty 5-10 minute fight does to your ability to lock onto limbs, arms, even necks, control the guy, hold the guy in side control and mount on the back. As soon as you get sweaty, it can be like trying to wrestle an eel.
Well, we're glad that you could join us here this evening at Tuff Grappling Challenge 3, live from the Circus Tavern in Essex. My name's Josh Palmer. Joining me, Dan the Raspberry Ape Strauss.
We're back on the camera, and we're off again.
Well, they don't want to see us. They want to see all this action, and these two purple belts getting it started with some guard work here from Jack Cronin.
You don't know what they want to see, Josh. You don't know.
I'm just hazarding a guess.
Yeah, possibly. So, Jermaine Gill not really doing much in terms of trying to pass the guard here. Jack's thrown up a new approach attempt, switched to a triangle. This looks pretty tight. I like this. Jermaine's going to try and pull his head out the back.
He's going to put that elbow in danger as he
Meanwhile,
does.
Jack's going to use that exposed arm. You see how the left arm of Jermaine Gill is on the inside of the triangle there, which means that he has basically a wedge to try and get his head out with.
He has a little bit of space.
It's locked off here. I wonder whether the pressure's coming on.
Well, let's see. It's always tough to tell from these vantage points how tight this submission is, but got his man well and truly wrapped up, taking the posture away with the leg as well. And anxious moments here for Jermaine Gill.
This is a very interesting position. It's not a super tight triangle, but the longer you spend in a triangle, the tighter it gets. Now it looks tight. Personally, what I like to do from here, roll back onto my back and finish it off my back, where I can pull down on the head, put as much force as I can into the neck. I wouldn't be surprised if Jack can't finish this triangle, which he may very well be able to do, switch him for another submission like an arm. But there you go, Jack rolling back onto his back, trying to finish it from here. Jermaine Gill's in a very bad position. I mean,
even if this submission doesn't come off, it's going to drain his opponent immensely.
Let's hope he doesn't drain his own legs as well.
Well, that's certainly a possibility, Dan, but a very tight mounted triangle here at the moment. But there's certainly a bit of framing for Gill. We can see he's got just enough of a wedge to take the pressure off that artery.
Yeah, you can see Jermaine Gill's right arm, which is the arm that's trapped inside. You can see it poking out. When Jack lifts his hips up, you can see Jermaine Gill's hand coming through, which means he has that link out of the triangle, which means that if he didn't have that arm on the inside there, with his hands connected in the triangle, he would be unconscious already. I have no doubt about that.
So Jermaine with a lot of work still to do to escape this position, and a lot of time left on the clock. Still over 5.5 minutes left.
Jack switched to a reverse triangle to try and isolate the arm a little bit more. He's now back onto his back, and he's switched back to a traditional setup for the triangle. He's still going to be cranking on that neck, looking to get the tap. Anything he can do. Grabbing on the leg now. A lot of pressure is going to be put through the neck. If he was going to get the submission, it would be now.
Yes, slow, solid squeeze from Cronin.
This is making me feel that Jermaine feels that he is just not in a position where he needs to tap to this. He's obviously tough.
I can see.
Okay,
oh,
now the
and
arm's out. This changes everything now. If Jack can bring that right arm of Jermaine Gill over his body, Jermaine is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's certainly what he's looking for. Left arm is
it's on the inside.
Squeezing a little bit through, though.
He's going to switch to the armbar. The thing is with the armbar, with the position that Jermaine's arm is across the same side of his body that his arm is on, very hard to switch to an armbar. If it was across, it would be a different story.
Tough to get your hips out that far, isn't it? He's going back to the well now on the triangle. But again, that left arm is just framing enough inside, probably just freeing up enough space.
I am impressed with how tough Jermaine Gill is inside this triangle for, what, a good 4 minutes now?
Good 3 minutes at least here, Dan.
I wonder what this is going to do to Jack's legs if he Jermaine's head is coming out of this. Jack's looking for the armbar.
Well, let's see.
Jermaine is pretty much out of that triangle.
Oh, and a round of applause from the crowd. What a fantastic bit of perseverance from Jermaine Gill.
There is a large spider on the mat. Jermaine goes for a double underhooks pass, lifts the guy up. Jack manages to roll back into a closed guard. Look, there is a large spider on the mat. No arachnophobic.
Well,
apparently
crawling
we do.
towards the corner. Anyway, Cronin's still with closed guard.
Can we get spider cam? Can we turn this camera that's facing us on this spider? Should we bring the spider over here and have him join the commentary booth?
Jermaine Gill needs to get both hands back in the center here. He's got them falling down towards the mat, which is going to open him up to a variety of attacks. Body triangle from the bottom here, though, Dan.
Sean Coates, he doesn't want to see the commentators because he's trying to keep his dinner down because he's so bloody aroused.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Sean. But I can make no such promises.
So Cronin still working hard on the bottom here. Of course, it's not really surprising, is it, Dan, that the pace is slowing a little bit after such a prolonged period of squeeze and just tenacity from both guys in that triangle position.
Yeah, I would have said that Jack really would have come out worse for wear between the two of them after that triangle attempt. Jermaine was
the drain on the legs.
Jermaine was just toughing it out. He structurally had a really good position. Jack was the one who was using his legs and squeezing the muscles the entire time to try and finish it. So I couldn't imagine being Jack's legs right now. I would be very tired.
4-man super fight tournament, Dan. You know, you've got another 10 minutes potentially if you win this one. How much are you really hoping to get a quick win in the first fight rather than going through that whole time period?
Yeah. You absolutely want to get these fights done quickly. The final, it doesn't really matter, but for the first round, you do not want a grueling match. What this is looking to be. This is looking to be a nasty, long, grueling match for both competitors. Whoever's going to go through is not going to be fresh. They're going to be hoping that whoever's on the other side of the bracket is not going to have an easy fight either.
It's interesting to see Jermaine Gill with his arms so readily, on the mat, trying to wrap around the body. Really seems to be putting his elbows in a lot of danger.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't know what Jermaine is doing right now. I really want to see him looking to open the guard and pass. He's really, to be honest with you, in terms of attacking to try and pass, he's waiting for Jack to open and looking for the opportunity off of that.
A steamer lock, perhaps? Just looking at the cheeky grab on the foot?
Yeah, eyeing those feet up.
Single leg X.
Jack's got a straight foot lock on there. He's probably going to use it to sweep. The thing is, with getting into a position and then waiting for an opportunity, it really slows the match down. And with a sub-only match, it really sometimes just doesn't pay off. If both athletes had the same theory about just holding and waiting for the opportunity, you have a stalemate.
Jermaine here with top position now, looking to try and kick around that single butterfly hook of Cronin. Again, though, the arms just seem to be in a lot of danger in that position.
Yeah, I really want to see Jack utilising the confidence that Jermaine has in his hand positions, which they're in danger the entire time. I want to see Jack making Jermaine pay for all of those mistakes, really.
We need to see some aggressive passing here, some more movement, a few more hip switches, really just staying in the open guard of Cronin at the moment is Jermaine Gill. Last 30 seconds here, we're going to go and give those EBI rules a test, Dan.
I'm excited. I have not seen that live in person, and it's going to be very interesting how this plays out. really, you know, we can obviously only say Jack's been absolutely the aggressor in this match. Jermaine hasn't gone for a single submission. Let's hope that when we go to the overtime rules, we can see a bit of exciting action.
10 seconds, come on.
So sits his man down off the leg lock position.
F block asks, can the purple belts reap / heel hook?
5 seconds.
I don't believe they can heel hook, but we will clarify that rule set for you. So we find ourselves time expired, and we're going to go to our EBI rule set to try and get a winner here.
F block, they can reap, but they cannot heel hook. Hope that answers your question.
Ladies and gentlemen, as in normal time, this is a draw. We will go to the EBI overtime rules. First of all, competitors will flip a coin to decide who goes first. Then the competitor will choose to start attacking from the back or spiderweb position. Competitors will then take turns to attack from their chosen position. If one competitor submits and the other does not, and his opponent escapes, he is declared the winner. If both competitors escape, we move to the next overtime round, and there are a maximum of 3 overtime rounds. If there are no submissions at the end of the 3 overtime rounds, the competitor with the fastest combined escape time will win the match.
Well, I hope that was clear for you all. I'm not going to pretend that most of you watching at home don't also watch other grappling shows and have probably watched EBI and seen their rule set. So we're going to have the coin toss here, and then one of these guys is going to choose, do we start on the back or do we start in a locked-in armbar position? Which would you choose, Dan?
I'd go for the back. Ollie Geddes going for a flipping and letting the coin drop to the floor. Not a fan of that.
So, over-under on the back, looking to move straight to the body triangle. Of course, that is the best position to hold someone for a long period of time. And it starts becoming, do you go for the finish or do you try and play the time game?
Yeah, straight away, Jack's managed to remove one of the hooks from Germaine Gill and looking to come out on that side. It's a classic escape, and he's doing really well at it. What he wants to do is keep his body to the floor, not allowing Germaine to get that hook back. It pays off for him, and he gets the escape.
Good, quick escape. Not too much time notched up there
For
Jack Cronin.
24 seconds.
Jack straight away throwing the arms up for a rear naked choke. Germaine's doing the same thing.
Oh, and he's out of the position already. That was possibly even quicker.
That was quicker. That was quicker.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a 10-second escape.
So we're going to go to very swiftly to round 2. Both gentlemen escaping the positions very quickly indeed. Over-unders here for Jermaine Gill.
Germaine nicely locking onto the back there as Jack tries to roll away.
Oh, and he's off to the side already.
Yeah, you don't want to be in this position.
Well,
you really want to stay right on the guy's back.
He might have to watch the arm triangle as they come off. Of course, if they're in that submission position, they will continue until it's escaped. So if he can secure the arm triangle off this, that's still a possibility.
Even in terms of just playing the clock, holding on to the submission so that the official escape time is longer.
So a good escape again for Jack Cronin. Round 2 for him now on the back of Jermaine Gill. If he submits, it's sudden death, so he will win.
These rules are crazy. These are crazy.
They keep moving, don't they?
Yeah, they're crazy. Jack's got to stay tight on here. He's locked off the body triangle, which is good. He's staying on the back here, and the hand is coming across the neck. We could be looking at a submission here. The hand is right underneath the neck here. If Jack can pull his left arm out and lock off a rear naked choke grip, or even grabbing his hand to pull backwards, we could see the submission.
Yeah, he's got a good grip on the shoulder. And he gets the tap! And that is a win for Jack Cronin in overtime.
And I have to say, it's a good result. Jack was the more
Ladies
aggressive
and gentlemen,
guy.
let's give it up for both warriors this evening.
Jack Cronin moving to the next round.
Yeah, that was deserving.
And as part of that purple belt lightweight semi-final, our first winner, Jack Cronin.
Congratulations to Jack, but can we just take a minute again to look at that beard? That beard is magnificent.
I'd have thought you'd be a fan of the beard, Dan.
Magnificent.